4, 3, 2, 1.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Marketing Minutes on Freestyle Friday, as we like to call it here on March 31st, 2023, the last day of the month, brought to you by Double Bottom Trading inside 3T Academy. I think we're going to go ahead and just start with the morning squat today. So move this bar out of the way. So today is the last day of the quarter. It says the first quarter comes to an end Friday's closing bell, and stocks are looking pretty okay, all things considered. Don't know if I agree with that. The NASDAQ, which was walloped last year as the Federal Reserve kept hiking rates, is nearly up 15% for the 3-month period. While the broad S&P 500 is up more than 5%, the Dow, however, is down nearly 1% for the quarter. Although so far it's advanced in March, on Friday, investors will chew over the Fed's favored inflation measures. The Personal Consumption Expenditure Index, which is at 8:30 a.m. Eastern, as well as personal income and consumer spending data. And it's since the end of the quarter, it's time to get ready for the earnings season. Big banks start reporting 2 weeks from Friday. So personally, I think spending seems to be down everywhere. And yeah, we are coming into the earnings season. In my business, we're coming into the buying season. So we'll see what happens. There's still a lot of fear in the market with the rates and everything that's going on from what I'm seeing. Looks like Donald Trump, the former president and reality TV star, was indicted by a grand jury in his native city of New York. It marks the first time a former U.S. president has been charged with a crime. It was immediately clear how many charges Trump face. It wasn't immediately clear how many charges Trump will face in the case brought by Manhattan District Attorney, as the indictment remained under seal. That's interesting. Into a black hole. Virgin Orbit is just about finished. The once promised space company, which worked to launch rockets from repurposed 747 jets, laid off nearly all of its staff and hit the pause button on operation for foreseeable future. Virgin Orbit, which is majority owned by celebrity billionaire Sir Richard Branson, failed to find last-minute injection of cash in order to hold off its doom. April, we will do the quote of the day right after this, since I'm out of order. The company's shares have fallen steadily since it went public through a space merger in December of 21. As of Thursday's close, they were worth 34 cents each, and they were set to go even lower Friday. Ford hikes lightning prices. I guess this they got a pickup that's aluminum, all aluminum body. It's kind of interesting, but I'm not a big Ford fan. But it says Ford again is raising prices for its flagship EV, the F-150 Lightning pickup. The vehicle is the centerpiece of Ford's attempt to transition its business toward an all-electric lineup. The lower cost of Lightning Pro intended for fleets will now start at under $60,000, while the mid-level truck starting prices jumps to just under $76,000. The starting price for the Lightning top line trim, can't say that, increases slightly to just over $98,000. Man, you used to be able to buy a house for $98,000. Now you can buy a car. It's disgusting. Turkey okays Finland's NATO membership. Finland, which borders Russia, is joining NATO. Turkey's parliament gave the final approval Thursday, setting the scene for even more tension with Russia. Vladimir Putin, the Russian president, has often referred to NATO, led by the United States, as a major threat to its security. Western nations pushed for NATO's expansion after Russia invaded Ukraine over a year ago, heightening the possibility that war could spill over into NATO territory in Europe. An attack on one country in the alliance is considered an attack on all of them. Sweden's bid for NATO membership, however, remains in limbo. Hungary and Turkey are the holdouts. Wow. Lots of crazy stuff happening. I think we should go to something totally positive, like the quote of the day. We should change it up, April, and read the morning squawk with all the crazy stuff and then do the morning quote. Maybe that's good. I don't know. But go ahead there, Lady A. We want to hear it.
Okay, so this morning's quote for March 31st is, "Words are, of course, the most powerful drug used by mankind."
Look at you. That
So
popped
we're
out of
busy talking all
nowhere.
this crap.
Yep.
We do, if we want our world to change, we have to change.
It's very true. Very true. I do believe that the words that we speak hold power. And it does require discernment if you're putting out intention as to what you speak. I do believe that is true.
Yep, definitely.
Although I don't practice that on the Pig of the Week. That is my comedy routine for entertainment only. I do, what you said is very, very true. A lot of people don't pay attention to the words that they speak or when they're talking to people and how it impacts people, So thank you for that one.
You're welcome.
We have the fear and greed index at 45. This thing's been climbing all month. There's been a lot that has went on in the month of March. We had the rate hike. We had, the suspense leading up to that March 22nd with Powell.
So this morning's quote for March 31st is, "Words."
We had all that stuff leading up, and so the fear, I think it started at like 19 this month, and then now we're at 45, so it's coming back up to neutral. So we should see some improvements in the market. A lot of us are trading options, a lot of us are trading the regular stocks still, but I think things are definitely coming up in that area. Let me pull over. We've got, trying to move all this stuff. We have, once again, these three stocks follow kind of the same pattern. You have the Dow up 141.43%. So the market is responding, keep it in line with the fear and greed index. You have the NASDAQ at 87.24 and the S&P 500 up 23.02%. So we're seeing some, I guess, some minimal gains on these stocks here. Okay. So the SPY was pretty interesting yesterday. I actually leave it up on the screen and kind of start watching it most of the day, but I saw some pretty neat channels actually yesterday that were occurring. Right now it looks like we're at 404.43. This thing has been doing nothing but hit new highs. I mean, yesterday it was hitting, I wonder if I could, let me see. That's not going to help us. I don't want to sit here and fool with the chart to make it what we need, but yesterday we had some really identifiable patterns. We had a channel that kind of went up in this direction, and then it was kind of coming down like this, and then it just climbed back up again. And then I watched that thing at the end of the day just kind of flatten out. It's done some different things in pre-market here, but it's going to be interesting to see. There's actually some gaps on this. Well, not really gaps, but let me see if I can go to the flex grid here. So we've been watching this 13-day right here. We do not want the 13-day to turn up to go above the 50-day. We like to short this stock really most often, even though yesterday, God, I could have made a bundle if I would have got in on a call, but I stopped trading this damn thing. I could trade this thing all day. I swear to God, it's so fun. But I don't know where I was going with that, but the possibility of this thing running actually to about 450 is is possible. It could climb that way depending on what happens here. The RSI is at about 50, 56, I guess. So we'll see what happens. It's really, I don't know. I'm just waiting for it to go above 405, 410. It's really an interesting piece to watch. So does anybody have anything else they'd like to contribute to the market in minutes today? I don't think I missed any. Dustin, do you want to
Well,
do your news thing?
I was just gonna say, Darren, with our market watch today, do you have the market
Yeah.
watch on your end? Or
I've had trouble pulling it up. I
if you
don't
don't,
know
that's
why.
fine. I have it on my screen. I just didn't
Let
want
me
to take
stop sharing,
the
brother.
reins from you.
No, go ahead. Go for it.
It's really kind of quick today because there's not anything like explosive going on here. But the ones that I've researched that would have a big impact on the opening of the market are these reports right here, all coming out at 8:30. Especially the personal income and personal spending reports are something to keep an eye on that can swing the market. So a lot of these reports that come out at 8:30 are could swing the market in certain stocks one way or the other. But that's all we have for today. Usually we know Fridays are not usually busy, but they can be. That's all I have here for the market watch, sir.
All right, buddy. Thank you. Anybody else got anything else today? All right. That's a wrap. We thank you for attending the Market in Minutes and for watching it. Sponsored by Double Bottom Trading inside 3T Warrior Academy. And that's a wrap for this Friday.